Do y'all remember this picture early on in September 21 that was posted? Well, yes, ISP detectives went out and they filed a report in regards to these two individuals at Sigma Chi at the University of Idaho in Moscow. And this is what they said. So this was basically sent in as a tip to the ISP. And this is supplement 115. And the ISP detective mentions the tip and goes out to talk to witness 1 and 2, the guys in these pictures. So, but the only victims that they code these individuals to is victim 1 and victim 2. That would be Kaylee and Ethan. So I don't know why they only put 2 of them on here, but here's what the 2 individuals say. So in the continuation of supplement 0115, they say that they go out and they interview these individuals. It is heavily redacted, folks. They go out and they say the tip was provided. And so the tip was an online K-bar knife, which had been the type of weapon used in the unalivings. And they wanted to pass it on to police. That's what this person gave the tip in regards to the picture. So they go out there and they talk to him. They ask him, tell me exactly about how your day started. Explain the evening of November 12th, 22. And they said, well, they went to Colony Days that started at 8 over at the Beef Pavilion. And then they said they went to the Mystic Cafe in Lewiston. And then, I guess, for dinner and before some event. And so they said they got back at the house at 10. Then they went to a party and they left there about 1:30. Then they walked back to Redacted's house and they left about 1:45 and they hung out in a blank room. So later on they went back to the dorm and they basically went to bed with other fraternity members. And then one of them told them that they had been to the victim's home months before with a female named blank and an X, Y, and Z, and blank at the sorority, and where they met Kaylee. And so briefly another time they met at their 1122 King Road house, and basically a friend named blank claimed to have been only briefly met Kaylee and didn't know the other victims at all. So he claimed that this was an interaction and didn't have any other interaction with any of the victims. But while speaking to the detective, he mentioned a friend and someone who bought knives together at a store in Lewiston around Christmas time 2021. And he told us the theme of the blank house. And then he basically told him another friend confirmed buying knives together and that he was willing to show them and collected all the photos, this and that. And it was just interesting. But the other guy did say he met Ethan before, hung out at some frat thing, Hunga Dunga, and stated that he remained there an hour and then left. So he didn't have any claim with the victims. So, I mean, these ISP reports are pretty telling, but just so you know, this picture was investigated. So you know the drill. Be well.